what's going on. Rachel, unlock that door. Open the door.
Don't let her in.
Why not?
Are you in there?
Unlock the door, Rachel.
No! Dr. Rossi,
What's the problem, Miss Choate?
did you or did you not leave instructions that this patient was to exercise her ankle this afternoon?
Get to the point, please.
The point is she refused. It still hurts. And when I tried to help her out of her wheelchair, she took off down the corridor as though it was some kind of speedway.
All right, Miss Choate.
She's perfectly capable of walking, Doctor. We both know that. It hurts.
Well, we'll take a look at that right now.
We need the bed space. The wards are overflowing. We both know that, too.
Yes, thank you, Miss Choate.
I'll bring you her release papers
Fine, I'll send
later.
them for you.
She knocked them out of my hand.
Well, looks like you managed to make yourself another friend.
She's mean.
Miss Choate. Why, because she wants you to walk?
It hurts to walk.
Well, it didn't hurt you this morning.
It hurts now.
Rachel, Miss Choate is under my orders. It's her job.
To make me leave?
You've seen your release papers?
She told me about them.
And you don't want to leave the hospital now.
My ankle still hurts.
And if it didn't? All right, let's take a look at that ankle. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Ow!
You know that if you have to leave the wheelchair, you'll have to leave the hospital.
I ought to know if my ankle hurts or not.
Oh, Rachel, what am I going to do with you? You can't go back to your room.
Why not?
Because we need the bed for someone that's really ill.
Where do I go?
Tell me why you came in here when Miss Choate was chasing you just now. Man, I thought you didn't want to see me again after this morning.
I picked a door. It was yours.
Oh, I was kind of hoping it was because you wanted me to help you.
But you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. If you'll let me, if you'll just tell me what it is that you're afraid of.
Who says I'm afraid?
You do, and everything you do and everything you say.
Well, what are you going to do with me?
I'll have to let you go to the authorities.
Why?
Because you're a minor and it's the law.
What law?
Oh, Rachel. Rachel, why don't you let me help you?
Trick me, you mean?
No, I mean help you. Look, I could have let you go this morning. I knew your ankle wasn't that bad.
Why didn't you?
Because it looks like you need someone, and it looks like I'm the only one around that can help you. Don't you see? You give me no choice. I'm going to have to call the authorities sooner or later. Now you're making it sooner.
Later. Make it later.
Look, if I let you stay...
Yes?
Well, just be for a little while, and I want something in return.
Answers.
To all the questions I've been asking since you came here.
Not much of a bargain, is it?
Well, no, but if you tell me what I want to know, I promise you I'll do everything I can to help you. And if you don't, then there won't be anyone to help you. It's all left up to you now.
Yes, sir?
Have Miss Choate come into my office, please.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to put you to work. But while you're working, I want you to think about what I've said. And then tomorrow morning, you come into my office and tell me your answer. Rachel, this may be the only chance either of us will get. Just a minute. That's a very good beginning. Would you get the door, please?
Excuse me,
Look out.
Hey, don't press your luck. I still owe you for this, hairbrush.
Let go of it, Rod.
I'm sorry
Well,
that I didn't hit you harder.
Rod.
Here are the release papers, Doctor. They're a bit crumpled, but...
Thank you, Miss Choate. Rachel will be staying for a while.
But,
Well, give her something to do, anything. Let her roll bandages or check linen, anything at all.
Dr. Rossi...
That's all, Miss Choate. Tomorrow morning,
Well, come along.
Rachel, huh? Those big doe eyes mask the soul of a second-story man.
she probably has the same impression of you.
Well, anyway, I didn't come here to bug you about Rachel.
Well, what did you come here for?
Mr. Fowler has subpoenaed my grandfather.
And?
And Mrs. Cord and I were worried about his health. We thought maybe you could give him a full checkup, see if he's in any condition to take the stand.
Well, that sounds sensible.
Well, good, then I've done my duty.
Is that what you call it, your duty?
Look, Mrs. Cord asked me to come. She persuaded me. She's very worried about my grandfather. She thinks something might happen to him if he takes a stand.
Happen? You mean he might collapse?
Yeah, one way or the other.
And is that what you're afraid of?
I'm afraid of Mrs. Cord. It's very tough for me to explain it. One day she's like that ogre I grew up with as a kid, and the next she's in her own private world.
Look, Rod, she's kind of had a bad shock herself lately with her daughter dying, and now her son subpoenas her to court. Maybe this is the reason for her peculiar actions.
Well, maybe. You know, when I came home for lunch today, I saw my grandfather slumped over in a chair. And for a minute, I thought... Well, anyway, he was sleeping. But as I stood there watching him, I got this very strange feeling. Like it would be so easy for her to do something. She knows so much about him. She's been with him so long.
What do you mean? Hold back his medicine or something like that?
I don't know, something like that.
Oh, come off it, Rod.
Look, you don't live there. You don't see the way they look at each other. Ever since she got that subpoena, they're like two enemies in a dark room waiting.
For what?
For somebody to turn on the light so they can get a clear shot. I don't want to be the one who hits the switch.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
I live with him. I know the state his health is in.
Is that your only concern, or are you doing a little maneuvering of your own?
If you don't believe me, if you think what my brother was saying on that stand is true, why don't you bow out?
Rachel! Rachel?